In the past, shall we? Burning Saquon Barkley's jersey, no matter which one it is, Penn State, Giants, Eagles, doesn't matter. Even if he goes and plays for the Cowboys, don't do it in his career. Just don't do it. And also stop asking him about playing against his former team, because this is a done deal. The Eagles beat up on the Giants yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Am I up? Do I have to?
You go first.
All I'm thinking about is jersey burning guy.
Oh, no.
What an interesting subgenre.
Sure.
Like I'm going to the game and I'm gonna get like
a lighter,
some kerosene and a lighter, and then make sure we have 50.
And this happened outside, right?
I would hope.
Yeah,
before the
as
game.
he was pulling inside.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it for years. It's just like I have never even once considered burning a jersey, even when I was younger. Of all the things, I would rather bring like a D and a fence to the game. It's just a strange thing. And then I saw Jason Kelsey was soapboxing about it yesterday. I have no idea why Giants fans are mad at Saquon Barkley. Be mad at the organization, be mad at ownership, be mad at leadership and everything. And if you want to burn any jerseys, like I would burn some Giants jerseys at this point. Like there was a nothing game from start to finish. I thought Saquon played it really well. The only mistake I thought he made was saying before the game that they're not going to boo me, which it made them mandate that they would boo him. Great player. I still don't even know what the Eagles are. I think they're pretty good, but A.J. Brown makes a huge difference. He was actually the most important player in this game. I know Saquon dominated. They're so different when A.J.'s out there.
Saquon was a couple yards short of having his career high in rushing, and Sirianni apparently is like, go get it.
Yes.
And he's like, let Gainwell eat. Let him go. And he's like, I'm good. So he didn't get his career high in rushing. He's like, you let him go.
When he said let Gainwell eat, did he mean eat at Applebee's?
No, he meant eat up some yards on this.
Oh, I thought it was a commercial.
Let's go get it. It's Saquon, very good Applebee's spokesperson.
Great.
We had him on the show. It's interesting because the Eagles are now quietly off the bye, winning 2 games in a row, and there was so much ink spilled and so much bloodshed internally and in the Philly market about their defense. Their defense has been outstanding the past 2 weeks. They've given up 4 field goals the past 2 weeks, and yesterday they gave Daniel Jones absolute hell. Like, you're watching this game, Jones is going to feel the brunt of it. Guys, I tweeted it yesterday. I didn't realize it was going to be a tweet that would, be picked up by Dove Kleinman.
You got picked up by Dove.
MA football, all those big ones.
Right to the penthouse.
Saquon has more touchdowns this year at MetLife than Daniel Jones. He still doesn't have a touchdown at MetLife.
That's uncomfortable.
And they've gotten blown out every game at home. It's just, and you can say, well, they didn't get blown out by the Cowboys. Cowboys had everyone injured, and that game was just painful to watch. You look at the guys on Philly, it took maybe a year or something, but like Nakobe Dean, who's been on that roster, was a 3rd-round pick out of Georgia, is outstanding. It was all over the field. You had Jalen Carter everywhere on the field. You had Nolan Smith. So, we crowned them for all the Georgia stuff, and it's like last year, where are all the Georgia guys? They're slowly coming together. Sometimes it takes time in a new system. Granted, they played the Browns and the Giants.
Okay.
But they have been unbelievable. They had 13 sacks the past 2 weeks. That's what Vic Fangio's defense is supposed to bring. So who knows? Maybe Philly's putting it together. But yesterday was Saquon's day for sure.
It was Saquon's day. That defense, 8 sacks. I mean, that was fun to watch.
We're professional blockers, right? What are we doing?
Right.
What was the nugget again, Peter, about Saquon versus Daniel Jones touchdowns?
Saquon has more touchdowns at MetLife Stadium this season than Daniel Jones.
Okay.
Wow.
That's not great.
No.
Wow. Was there some great Fox researcher that gave you that you want to shout out, or did you find that?
I did it myself.
You did yourself? Good for you.
My math.
When he scored, I said, does Daniel Jones have a touchdown? And I looked it up on Google, and it was like,
nice.
ESPN.com, Daniel Jones, 0 touchdowns. I was like, all right, I did it. I made a great fact.
Right.
There it is.
And it went viral.
I did it.
It went viral. Everybody's tweeting about it.
It's still true as we head to next week.
So it was cool to hear what you were saying about, Saquon and saying, let the other guys eat instead of my record. So that was real humility. But then there was the fake humility. I'm going to call it out on Saquon.
What?
Fake humility.
You think he wanted this?
Good and hell well. You wanted to ball against that. It was. I was watching the warm-ups, the pregame warm-ups, and I was like, I'm reading his body language. He didn't even have the Bluetooth wireless headset. He had the wired one.
He's a wired guy?
Yeah, he was wired.
I knew I liked you.
I mess with the wired. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm more of a
Never let you
wireless guy, but I looked at this and I go, he wanted this badly. He wanted to prove a point, especially as he was feeding in. When they started to boo him, at one point in the game, he's like, bring it on, because you're actually giving me energy. You're fueling me in this situation. But this offense still looked a little shady. They still haven't scored a point in the first quarter. Mm-hmm. They were 1 of 13 in the red zone. This was all Saquon because it was a strong running game for for the Eagles. So if it wasn't without, having Saquon, they would struggle. I mean, 8%.
It's a good Giants defense.
In the red zone.
That's a good defense.
It is.
To your point, like, he actually probably wants more Giants questions. Like, really, why not? Wouldn't you want more now? Ask me about the Giants. I just destroyed them. They should have never let me
Is that
go.
not the ultimate mic drop, though, to tell your coach, like, don't put me back in, I'm good?
It's awesome.
I'm satisfied.
It parallels Jared Goff saying, I was kind of perfect. I wasn't quite perfect.
I know.
Like, I'm just good enough. I don't need my record.
It says a lot about Saquon, but it also says a lot about Sirianni. Come on, get in there. Let's run it up on him. I like that about Sirianni.
Yeah.
That jackass that he can be, and that's the good part of it, is that he's a jerk to the other team, too. Sometimes just to his own fans he is, but like to the other team, and that helps.
The story that I got was that, Sirianni said it to him, and Saquon said, obviously, no, put in Gainwell, whatever, it's fine. And like Sirianni looked at him and was like, I love you, man. Like it was like that moment, like that's what we're trying to build here. Like that's it.
Although we mentioned wrestling a little bit, I do want to see a little bit of the attitude error. I wanted Jared Goff to get up there and say, yeah, you saw what I did. I wanted Saquon's like, now who you gonna release? Like, now am I worth it? I wanted him to get up there and say that, but he didn't. It was just all of this posturing of being humble. Like, come on, Saquon, give it to us, man. Give the people what they want.